horse dancing. In martial art and in Tai Chi, there are some postures that requires in a form of horse dancing. Okay, so instead of just sitting, you do horse dancing. For example, single whip and play hand like a fan, 雙通臂. But so your legs are horse dancing, but how wide should you do the horse dancing? There is a standard in Tai Chi. In our previous videos, we had sitting with our step up, step in, and lunging. Okay, you now notice the distance between my heels, my solid leg, and my empty legs, the differences, the distance, okay? So, the distance that you step up, depending on how much you sit down. Okay, if you can only sit a little bit, then when you stretch your empty leg, you should be just about this length. If you can sit more and you stretch, you go a lot longer while you are maintaining the vertical alignment. And horse dance, the width would be the same distance between the heel when you are in this position. So when I just adjust myself to the camera, so that I eventually will be horse dancing in front of the camera. So I'll be about 30 degrees from this direction, just roughly. I sit, sitting, step up, step in, lunge, and then I turn. So that's how much you do the horse dance. So if you can't sit much, just slightly, I do on the angle here, slightly. So you are stepping up a little, step in, you do a lunge. Now sit back 50% instead of sitting all the way back. Then you go 50% on each leg. Then this is your horse dance. But you can sit more. Okay? Sitting 100%. This is solid, this is empty. Step up, step in. Lunge forward, move forward. Then now becomes your lunging. This is solid, this is empty. You now sit back, relax your waist, dropping your buttocks and sitting. And while you sit, you turn 50%. So now this is 50 and 50. This is the horse dance distance. Notice that it was narrower before, and now this is wider because I'm sitting lower. And another point to note is when you do horse dance, most people just widening their feet, but in reality, to do it correctly, we are widening our inner thighs. So actually our knees pointing opens, and it points to the same direction as your toes point. So you are not doing this. This is not horse dance. This is something else. But in Tai Chi, we always open our hip, our inner thighs, and then open so the knees point the same direction as your toes. And sitting, so this is still sitting. Head hanging, so your alignment still maintained. So on the side, see, I should be doing this, okay? So you can see on the side view. sit. Okay, head hanging. Okay, now you see my heels are aligned like that. Head hanging. Relax your upper body. Relax your waist and drop the buttocks and sit. And notice that my hip, my inner thighs are opening, so my knees points to the same direction as my toes. And how much do they open? Around 45 degrees or a little bit less on each side, so it's forming a 90 degrees angle. It's forming a right angle here. This is horse stance. So do not, well, unless if you are practicing hard, so you feel, you go to do the position that you can. Do not try to force yourself, you have to build up gradually. So there's no point doing that, right? If you are breaking the balance, okay, you try to open and then your whole balance break. Okay, if you sit, then you start falling. Okay, try to do as much as you can. Also, try to hold it as long as you can. For example, there's also no point of doing Tai Chi, the 108 movement, right? If you, firstly, you go sit very low and then move a bigger step, and then down until you go back, go to like 10 minutes later, you start getting sore and tired, and then you get narrower and narrower. Try to maintain the same distance. So after, when you perform the completely 108 movement Tai Chi, then you'll be ending to about where you're starting. So this is horse dancing.